Back when David Gator called us tourists, I was in shock. I could not believe that one of the creators of the Dragon Age franchise and the world in general would talk to people who made his career and got him where he is today like that. And then,
Oh shit. Here we go again.
just how far are they willing to take this? Also, where is Bioware in all of this exactly? We are 2 weeks away from release and they have chosen to go like radio silent, which is better than what David Gator is doing, I guess. But still, where are they? And mind you, it's not like I'm trying to say that Bioware should show up and just defend the fans or say things like, I don't know, David Gator doesn't work here anymore, so the things that he is saying are not representative of what we feel towards the fans.
I just wish we could all get along like we used to in middle school. I wish that I could bake a cake made out of rainbows and smiles and we'd all eat it, be happy.
She doesn't even go here.
Do you even go to this school?
No, I just have a lot of feelings.
Okay, go home.
I'm not even saying that because we already know that Bioware doesn't care about us anymore, so I think that's asking a bit too much. But shouldn't they at least be out here trying to promote and advertise the game even more now because we're just 2 weeks away from it getting released? I mean, I think like they have given up as well on this game. They're like, yeah, this is not gonna sell. Let's just cut our losses now and pray we can at least break even. But I guess silence is golden, and it's much more preferable than what David Gator is doing here. Because look at what he's doing. He's making fun of the actual fans of the game. He's like, the females aren't hot enough. Yet, because they've clued into the notion this is obviously incel behavior, they've swapped out unattractive for masculine and thus transgender, because that's a framing which makes them seem political instead of corn-brained. But we all know what they mean. Yes, because of course, David, between the two people that we're talking about here, the activists that are inserting and putting an emphasis on their sexualities and fetishes in every single medium of entertainment, and who think that the most interesting and important thing about a character is their sexualities and what they identify as, and the people who just want to see beautiful fictional people in a game, the corn-brained ones are clearly the people who just want to see beautiful fictional people, right? Those are the people obsessed with sexuality that are corn-brained. Okay, sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night. But let's move on because it gets even worse, because David Gator goes on to say, if it was just a matter of them not finding characters attractive enough, that'd be fine. That's not just it, however. They're angry at any game which doesn't supply them with characters they specifically find attractive and grasping at reasons why they're being denied. Quite something else. My question then is, doesn't this sound like another group and not the ones that you call incels? Because the people you call incels will literally just move on to another game if they do not like your game, and of course they will complain about it. Who doesn't complain about things they do not like? But that's as far as it will go. There is, however, another group that if they do not get their way, they just go on literal witch hunts. They try to get people cancelled, they try to get people fired, they try to shove their socio-political views down everyone's throats, whether they like it or not. That's why we have consultation studios like Sweet Baby Inc. And if they do not get their way, then good luck.
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years, put this stuff up to your higher-ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them with the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
Not to mention that I'm really tired of seeing this incel argument every time a game fails. I cannot roll my eyes back far enough into my skull at comments like this. I'm a woman and I'm tired of every studio and creator of literally anything discrediting legit criticism by chalking it all up to just incel behavior. So I cannot even begin to imagine how tiring it must have become for guys to actually actually hear that every time they make a complaint about literally anything. And here is where things get even more ironic for me, because I do not get why is people telling you they would prefer to be looking at a beautiful character for as long as they're going to be playing your game for incel behavior exactly. I'm guessing because they're trying to sexualize a fictional character, right? So then, if that's true, why aren't you holding us women to the same standard? Are we not gamers too in your eyes, David? Are female gamers not sexualizing Lucanis, Davrin, or Emmerich too? Also, why did you make all male characters objectively handsome and women just vaguely feminine looking? Uh-oh. Am I sensing discrimination here? Sorry. I forgot. It is only discrimination when it is convenient to you and your group. I'm sorry. Objectivity and logic has no place in this movement. I'm sorry for even bringing it up. Honestly, I will go further into this biased and frankly quite sexist view of what people in gaming consider incel behavior, because believe it or not, discriminating against men is also sexism. I know, this is groundbreaking news to you because obviously you can't discriminate against men, right? So, joking aside, we will go over this in another video because honestly, this is a separate issue on its own and this cannot be just glossed over. So I'm going to get even more into this in another video. The phrase never meet your heroes has never resonated with me as much as it has with David Gator. I used to really admire him and look up to him and be so thankful to him for creating such an immersive and incredible world. A world where I could escape into and escape my everyday troubles. And then for him to just turn around and disregard us, not just as gamers and as fans, but also as people by calling us all these stupid, pathetic names, is just, it was very jarring for me. And the cherry on top upon this clown parade is that he's not even willing to play the game himself. His excuses were something along the lines of, oh well, it's just my ego, I wouldn't want to play the game and compare it to what I had created, or if it's amazing, I don't want to feel left out and feel like I wasn't involved in the process of making this game. Yeah, sure, David, that's the reason why. Are you trying to convince us or yourself?